Okay, it is 9:38 a.m. a few minutes after the market opened, January the 12th, 2022, and I could have been in NLST. I think I could have been in at maybe 612-ish, and this thing is working, but it's a higher priced OTC. They don't tend to work as well, and the issue here is that it kind of made this bottom here at 608, and then I wanted this candle. I wanted to see this candle break under 608, just a little bit under, and then show like there's a lot of people supporting it, and they kind of push it back up, and then I'm in with that really good momentum. But this one was just a pure level 2 reversal, which at least I saw the level 2 reversal. I just didn't pull the trigger because I was a bit scared. This being a higher priced OTC, they don't really work as well, and it did still offer a nice move from the 612-ish level to the 620s. It didn't get to VWAP. It was kind of close. There was a bit of a distance, but I'll consider this one for maybe a double bottom. Probably not a higher low if it does that. Maybe a lower low if it breaks this level, but I'll just keep watching this one in the meantime. As for the other ones, I'm not too interested in them. I don't see anything nice. I didn't see any other morning panic bounce plays unless you want to count this one, which isn't really ideal because the volume just dried up. But it opened here. It was in the 30s. It broke VWAP. This was like a gap down morning panic bounce play, but here's a very liquid example, sub penny, so a bit too risky. Again, it opened at it closed at 55, so we had a gap down right here at 9:30. Lots of volume, and then it made a move from, I guess, 39 to now 43 at the bid. So I guess the move was there, but that was mega sketchy for me to have considered just because of the fact that the volume was so low. And as for this one, I don't know, maybe I can consider this one for a morning panic bounce play, but it's not too ideal. I never had like 3 green days in a row, but it can try to offer something. I'll be watching PLYN. I'll be watching NLST. No trades at the moment, but this one did offer something. This is something I could have been profitable with for sure. It is 9:52, and I made just under $6. I think $5.99. I'm not extremely sure with this trade here, and NLST, and my sell was at 620.5. It's, you can see now, 622 with a lot of bidders by 623, and this thing can totally uptrend now. VWAP could be a level of resistance, which is right at 625. And okay, so what was this? This was a morning panic bounce play, higher low setup. So you know, it opens right here, you know, closed at 660 the other day, just downtrends from 660 all the way to almost $6. I saw the level 2 reversal here. I was just too scared, being a higher priced, you know, OTC. They don't tend to work as well, but I did see it. I just missed this initial run up, which was fine. I wanted it to, again, like I went over in the other video, break the level and just come back a little, just to show a little bit of a confirmation that it's actually going to do it, and it did it. It just didn't break under. I did a level 2 reversal. Nice move from 610 to 627, and then it started the downtrend, right? And then it looks like it was going to do this curving action. It didn't look like it was going to be maybe a double bottom, right? It looked like it was actually going to be a higher low, just by the way it was trading. And there was a lot of people when I was in at 948, which was right here at 615. I got filled at 1645, so I guess right here, 1645 right here, 16, not 16, wow, have I really been saying 16? $6.14. You can tell I'm used to trading stocks under $1. And my entry was right here. There was a lot of people supporting it at the 614 level. There was a big wall of people at the bid, and I liked it. The ask was skinny. Now a little iffy because, you know, with a setup like this, it might fail, and that it might, you know, just keep downtrending and end up being a double bottom, or maybe a higher low but just not where the wicks are. So wow, this thing is at 631, and I did sell, I guess technically 3 minutes later, but it was almost 9:49. 951 I got out, which was right here at 620 and a half. So right here was my sell right under VWAP. Why? Because it was a big seller hiding their size at 615, and people were just taking out 615, just hitting it, and there was just one person at 615 at the ask, and it was kind of nerve-wracking because it might not be able to break through 615, and that would be bad. And the guy at 615 wasn't showing its its size either. It was just, I think, 100 shares. So eventually it blew past it, right? You can see the volume here, and I thought maybe it just blew past it, crazy spike, and then I sell into the spike because maybe it was just a momentum thing and now it's going to downtrend. But no, it kept going. It got as high as 633. It broke even through VWAP. It struggled a little here, but it did it. This is pretty cool. I could have sold much higher, but I don't regret that at all. I'm actually kind of happy with my trade. I didn't get this part here, which would have been nice, but that's fine. Just higher priced OTCs don't work as well, but this one was alright. I'll make an update to see what this one does, but at this point I'm done with this. This is the pattern I trade, and I'm not going to trade anything else here unless, I don't know, something looks obvious, but as of right now I'm not interested in it. Big seller at 626, and as for the other ones, I don't see anything that I'm interested in, so I'm just gonna take it easy. I'm probably gonna set up my laptop on the other desk so I can work on my main business, and not just sit here looking for patterns to develop. I could be doing more productive things. But that was a nice trade there with NLST. I guess it deserves a spot here in the watch list, and yeah, we'll see what this one can do over time. But that was my trade there, just to go over it again. 948 I was in at 614 and a half, and I was out 951 right here at 620 and a half. It got past VWAP, which is nice. I could have waited for this thing to get to VWAP, but again, my worry was that a big volume break past the 615 and then it just loses momentum and it downtrends. But it kept going a little longer, and that's pretty cool. I'll make an update later. Overall happy with it. I like my sell, but yeah, obviously there's a lot of things I could keep getting better at. Hindsight is 20/20, but I'm glad with the experience I was able to earn here. Okay, it is 2:04 p.m. and I haven't really been looking at the markets too much. In fact, I have to go to the garage and fulfill a bunch of orders, so I am not going to be having another recap video until the market is closed, and I just want to go over it. I never wanted to chase PETZ or maybe be that guy who tries to dip buy it. I was considering it here a little for inverse head and shoulders potential, shoulder head and maybe a shoulder. But then I saw that it failed here, and then, here I was just like, this thing has been engineered to make money off of crazy dip buyers who just keep trying again, and it broke under it, and then at that point, finally, it gave out, and it made a move, woohoo, from 59 to 61. That's nothing. It went to VWAP at least, but if you would have, done a little trend line, it would have broken it, so I wouldn't have been able to have held for something like this anyway. And yeah, this thing's just depressing. Just leave it alone, I guess. PLYN, nothing of my interest, although I do like how it did an 11 a.m. reversal. It just wasn't, I don't remember. I don't think it was down that much, but maybe it was. It got to the 24s and it got to the 26, almost 27 level. I just don't like it. It's not that nice looking. ENZZ looks like it just keeps downtrending. No interest here. NLST had that trade here. It got as high as 642, which is cool. That's about it, really. I'll make an update later, but I don't see anything nice. Okay, it is 6:21 p.m. and I am here to call it off. Overall, I finished up $5.99. Trading NLST with a $10 risk level. The morning panic bounce play higher low setup, which was around right here. Just to go over it, I was in right here 948 at 614 and a half, and I saw that 620 and a half relatively quickly. Right about here was my sell in this candle. It did get to VWAP. Maybe I should be more patient and try to wait for VWAP, but again, I was kind of worried with the way it broke out of this level at 615, I believe, and how it just blew past it, and I thought maybe it just lost momentum and it might downtrend, especially with this red candle right here. But no, it kept going and it got as high as the 640s, although realistically, you know, when it started to consolidate, I guess you can draw a trend line here, and you know, maybe when I'm in the trade, in the moment, I should try to focus and keep in mind that maybe it's going to make some kind of a trend line that I can trade with. But you know, then it would have, I guess in theory, in that sense, you know, maybe signaled a sell here and a sell in the 630s, which would have been nice, about, you know, 10 more cents, I guess, $10 more, you know, in profit, because I did trade with 100 shares. I did have a mistake. Let me show my verified cancel. I was trying to go for the initial morning panic bounce play, and I didn't get executed. I forgot the reason why. It's been a while since, you know, I had this trade here early in the morning. But one mistake is that I should have had 200, if not 300 shares, because, you know, I want to trade a larger dollar risk level on morning panic bounce plays. I don't mind the $10 risk level here because it's not a morning panic bounce play. It's something different. It's the higher low setup. But even though I didn't get filled here for whatever reason, I should have had 200 or 300 shares, and that would have made it really profitable, honestly, to have traded something like this. I think I just missed it because I wanted it to, yeah, I think I wanted it to dip under this level, but it was a level 2 reversal. I've seen that recently. I should you know, just try to take each one the best that I can, but definitely, even if I were to have been filled, I should have been 200 or 300 shares. And as for that, there was nothing else that I was really interested in. PETZ continued the fade, which is impressive for it to continue the fade, and the volume is still massive, but not as massive as it was yesterday. Was it lower than yesterday's low? Yeah, no, it's holding it. Alright. That's really all I have for today. I'm gonna call it off. Nothing else that, again, that I was too interested in, but yeah, definitely I need to remember that for morning panic bounce plays, I need to trade according to my dollar risk level. Everything else OTC related, $10, that's fine, and I did have that one trade there. And anything that is listed stock related, $5. But definitely I need to scale in on those morning panic bounce plays and trade a larger size, especially because I, you know, trade them the best out of any other pattern that I do, and I keep working on it. That's all I have for today. I'm thankful for the opportunities, and yeah, God willing, we'll see some, you know, potential setups in the future.